The allegations against Diddy don't seem to be stopping anytime soon. An American commentator and author, Candace Owens, is the latest one to come out with her own stories about the bad boy mogul. For starters, she seems to think that the reason why Diddy has gotten away with so many crimes for all these years is the fact that he's working with the FBI. In a tweet, she talked about how people called Kanye a fool when he tried to out Diddy, but he's been right all along.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas, you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give because you can't shoot nobody anyway, and the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my coat car. So y'all niggas shut the up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the up about, you shut the about Michael.
Right.
For her, she seems to think that the reason why Diddy has gotten away with so many crimes for all these years is the fact that he's working with the FBI. In a tweet, she talked about how people called Kanye a fool when he tried to out Diddy, but he's been right all along.
Looks like Kanye West just leaked some of his text messages from Diddy. This is getting interesting.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Owens was talking about the time when Diddy was exposed on an episode of Drink Champs a few years ago. But suspiciously, the video was deleted a few days later. A few years later, Kanye also released screenshots of a conversation between him and Diddy, calling the diddler out for being an FBI informant to protect his own dirty secrets. So Candace is officially confirming that she believes what Kanye was saying.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name I won't name.
And not just that, though. Kanye's also been naming a few celebrities who are Diddy's accomplices when it comes to all of his illegal dealings. And man, if you look at how big that roster is, you'll probably lose your mind.
They ain't giving us money, they giving us acknowledgement. I don't want your acknowledgement. And I went so far past any level of acknowledgement. I was banished, I was exiled, I was canceled multiple times. So what, I done had like my kids not show up to Sunday service right in front of everybody. And you know what I mean? Like I'm crying to see my daughter, and all of the usual suspects, the handlers, Dave Chappelle, Meek Mills, Diddy, all these people aren't in position. Now for us as celebrities, they got to call and put a leash on them. What are we going to do with Ye? Oh, he delusional, that's the best. Dave, give him a call. Diddy, give him a call. Tell him we ain't like the t-shirt. Tell him like right now the agenda is, this is the voting agenda for the celebrities, for the black. Make them do exactly what LeBron would do. Make them do exactly what Drake would do. And y'all know my stance on this.
You know, since Kanye's never had a problem calling people out for their dirty crimes, it makes sense how he was exiled from the entertainment industry by the people in power who painted him as an idiot who would say anything for attention. But everything Kanye has said in the past seems to be making a lot of sense now, doesn't it?
The lawsuit that we have been covering and following, so much being revealed, you're not going to believe that somehow it is connected to Michael Jackson and his death. And I gotta be honest, I'm kind of terrified. I think this is gonna be the last day that I cover it. Theory territory when people were saying that Michael Jackson was killed. I actually know a lot of people that are in the industry who believe that Michael Jackson was killed, and I just thought it just sounds too whacked out to believe that somebody intentionally killed Michael Jackson. Now, I want to remind you, before we get back into Michael Jackson, what we learned in the Diddy document. If you read through them, again, these are all allegations, but you will come out of it understanding that there is allegedly some sort of a blackmail ring that is operating throughout Hollywood, and that artists that are producing music are actually being controlled via being induced into drugs at parties, and then what takes place is they're being recorded, and sometimes they're being recorded while they are committing sexual acts with minors. And something that we also saw in these docs is that these parties, at least a lot of them, are taking place in the Virgin Islands, which again just makes you go, what's happening here? Because Jeffrey Epstein, obviously, his home, or he owned an island that was just off the coast of St. Thomas. So we hear that again. And I'd say the biggest point that we took away from these Diddy docs was that this ring, if you believe it exists, can and will murder people to protect themselves. And he intimated this event that happened allegedly at a recording studio where Diddy and his son allegedly shot someone, and it was covered up by the LAPD and then the media. Within those docs, and this is where it gets relevant, there is one man that is named as being the person that can do the cleanup. So in these docs, it says, Mr. Combs instructs his staff to always contact Mr. Muhammad, that is Fahim Muhammad, if they are ever pulled over by the police in Miami or California. Diddy and his son shot someone. And after that shooting, the documents say explicitly that Mr. Muhammad spoke with the LAPD after G was shot at the recording studio. The LAPD was in the recording studio and witnessed the blood in the restroom, and they went with the bogus claim that the shooting of G occurred outside of the studio. This was all thanks to Mr. Muhammad's connections within law enforcement, allegedly. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The cleanup guy, Mr. Fahim Muhammad, was also on the scene when Michael Jackson died. So I want to introduce you to and allow you to listen to Ian Carroll. He's an independent journalist that is investigating everything that is going on, and he explains that connection.
So this new lawsuit just came out that shows tons of evidence that P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, has been running a sexual blackmail operation very much like Jeffrey Epstein, but in the rap and music industry for basically 30 years.
Now, in the past, Owens has also been vocal about her suspicions when it comes to Michael Jackson's sudden death. And let's just say that Diddy's got a few murder allegations already, so this doesn't really come as too much of a surprise. Owens claims the man who allegedly covered up Diddy's son shooting somebody was Michael Jackson's head of security and was at the scene when the King of Pop died. So, Not just that, Owens also revealed that Michael had a list of his enemies on paper, and he thought that a bunch of industry people wanted to control him and take over his life. So, is it possible that Diddy was one of them? All this chatter has once again led to conversations about Diddy's similarities to Jeffrey Epstein, right down to the child trafficking and recording videos of people to give to the FBI. Now, just like Epstein, Diddy's job has been to collect evidence against powerful people in the industry as an exchange to hide his own crimes. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy things that are going on with this story. All of this can be found on the Diddy Chatter website, the Diddy Chatter private group on Facebook and Instagram, which is located in the show notes for this episode. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.